Beringer. Maqsood Waqar, it is to get us underway. Bowls left arm. Left arm over. Third umpire in communication with the on-field umpires to get the go-ahead to get play underway.
Looks like there's a confusion for the jersey number. The jersey number 9 belongs to... In fact, there is no jersey number 9 in Heat Stormers. Maqsood Waqar is the opening bowler for sure, without any doubt. Comes from Pakistan. He's jersey number 94. And more than Maqsood Waqar, people are eager to see Hashim Amla and Salman, but when they will bat. So Andrew Berenger and Imraz to open the innings for Heat Stormers.
Imraz Rafi it is who will be taking strike. So certainly something to look forward to. And can they reverse the trend? That is going to be the key. The dugout looking pretty composed there.
So Andrew Berenger, local boy, takes the strike. Misses the first one. Nicely pitched up by Waqar's Maqsood. Probably the first left-hand seamer we have seen in the tournament. After Sohail Tanveer.
Yes,
beg your pardon.
About to tell you that we've just seen Sohail Tanveer in action in the previous game.
He's not far away. I hope he hasn't heard me, Ravi.
Well, I think he's just boarded the bus to get back to the hotel. The Waqas.
Timing this one, finding the square leg fielder. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal. It is the maximum for Berenger.
Wonderful clip there. Just outside the leg stump, using his wrist to get it over the ropes, just on the ropes, try to get it back in. Effort not good enough from Khalid. Tried hard.
Risky this one. This could be a wicket down. Up goes the finger. And Rafi will have to depart without facing a delivery. So good comeback for Falcon Hunters.
Really, really tough one there. There you see the delivery. Pushed down. Beringer runs. And it is Rafi who's trying to make his ground. But unfortunately. So Imraz Rafi goes without facing a delivery. 6 for 1. Heat Stormers.
Scott Edwards, the new batsman, comes from Netherlands, off the mark straight away with that single. The batsman out was Imraz Rafi, did not face even a single ball. It's a deja vu moment from yesterday, Ravi.
Definitely, we did see a second ball run out yesterday as well. And here again, you see yes and no, but in the end, the bowler had the last laugh. Outsprinted Imran Rafi, Imraz Rafi, beg your pardon, and Waqas aimed it quite correctly.
That's not easy for a fast bowler. He did it to perfection. That could be six, number 2. Is it? No. It's not even a boundary, but he'll take 2.
Was in the air for quite a while. Didn't have that distance on it. Got it slightly high on the bat, almost near the maker's name, but well behind the mid-on fielder. So picked up 2 runs there. Beringer moved on to 8. Last delivery of this over coming up. Waqas has been bowling wicket to wicket, but Beringer swinging at just about everything so far.
So field change. Mid-on goes to long on. What a delivery to end the over. A wicket and 9 runs from the first over. 9 for 1. Nine for 1 after first over. Heat Stormers put to bat after losing the toss, and we have another left arm pacer, Murad Khan, another local boy.
Murad certainly would be looking to impress in this tournament. Remember, it's the Qatar T10 League. 2 matches every day from here on, right to the finals on the 16th. 15 league matches, 4 knockouts, 2 semi-finals, 3rd place playoff, and of course the grand finale. Full toss, very well dug away by Scott Edwards. Picks up another single. 10 for 1. There's the Heat Stormers dugout. Heat Stormers led by Chennai player Mahendra Singh Dhoni. That is the single being completed. Rather acrobatic throw attempted, but not much result. And Andrew Beringer, beg your pardon.
Born in Colombo, Andrew Beringer played 10 ODIs for Sri Lanka. There he goes to the square point boundary. Hit a 6 in the last over and a boundary in the second. Short ball, great uppercut from the Sri Lankan, who is now a resident of Qatar.
Had all the room outside the off stump to free his arms. That was an invitation which Beringer gladly accepted.
Lucky this time, Andrew Beringer, but he will not mind this boundary. Murad will definitely do.
Murad a tad disappointed because he got that line very close to that off stump. How did it miss the stumps? Well, nobody will really explain that one. One of those travesties that bowlers have to face. Edge, batsman beaten, but then the net result is 4.
That's what matters. 9 of first 3 deliveries for Murad Khan. 2 left arm seamers opening the attack for Falcon Hunters. Good ball. There was some swing in the air. Rotates the strike. Andrew Beringer after 2 boundaries. Brings the Dutchman on strike.
Scott Edwards. This is Andre Beringer, thoroughly enjoying himself. Got 17 so far. The Heat Stormers dug out. Down the leg side. Called a wide. Anything outside the leg stump, the umpires have absolutely no mercy.
First wide of the innings. Expensive over this one. 11 already from 4 deliveries. He's Scott Edwards from Netherlands. Has played over 20 T20s for Netherlands. Strike rate is 145. He'll get a single. Andre Beringer to face the last ball of the second over.
The intent was definitely very, very positive from Scott Edwards. He's trying to hit it past the mid-off fielder, who's standing a bit wide. Didn't connect too well, but still picked up that single. Last legal delivery coming up. Straight onto the middle sticks, dipping. Single nonetheless. 2 overs bowled. It's 22 for 1.
Mr. Sandhu enjoying his tea, the honor of Pearl Gladiators. Even commentators won't mind tea.
Well, certainly there's a bit of a chill in the air, Sunil, and the dew coming down hard. So the towels are out just after 2 overs. Fresh guard for Andy Beringer. 18 of 9 deliveries. There you see the man behind the show, president of the Qatar Cricket Association, watching the action on a small screen right next to him, as well as keeping an eye on the action on the ground. Zafar sliced it, point getting back, and will hold it safely. Saad bin Zafar strikes with the first delivery and gets a fair round of applause there. So Andre Beringer has to depart for a well-made 18. Hit sliced in the air and very well pouched at point. 18 for Beringer. Heat Stormers 22 for 2.
So an Indian in the middle, Satvir Singh, right-handed batsman. Swept away from Scott Edwards. So Saad bin Zafar got a wicket on his first delivery. Born in Gujranwala, that's in Pakistan, but he lives in Canada.
Western Punjab Canada connection again. You always miss the second line.
That for you to guess and for the viewers to guess.
Satvir Singh on strike. Action being followed on the mobile phones as well. Don't forget, it's being beamed all over on different media. Good delivery there from Saad bin Zafar, bowling wicket to wicket.
A great start for Saad bin Zafar. One run. Oh, got some bounce this time, Zafar. He'll be pleased.
Made the ball just skid off the surface. So 2 dot balls back to back. This time a miss-hit there. Got the inner part of the blade. Well, pick up the single nonetheless. Satvir gets off the mark. Last delivery coming up. Excellent over from Saad bin Zafar. Scott Edwards on strike.
Last ball of the power play. Swept away for a boundary. Okay, to boundary to end the over. 6 runs and a wicket from the third over. 28 for 2. Berenger out for 18. Rafiq could not open his account. Did not face even a single ball. The power play is over. 28 for 2. So excellent power play for the bowling team. Falcon Hunters gave only 28 runs and Iqbal Hussain Chaudhary, the skipper himself, in attack. The first right-handed bowler starts really well.
Well, he was pretty emphatic during the toss that the bowlers will hold the key if they can keep things down. So Falcon Hunters at the moment really pushing the envelope. Picked up 2 wickets already. Again through Satvir Singh. Trying to go for a mighty hoik.
And the president of QCA certainly enjoying his bowling. He has live action in front of him, a mobile to give the score update and a small screen. Again, bowling really well. The captain of Falcon Hunters. I like his style. The ulti topi.
Well, that's possibly to keep the dew from getting into his hair.
Absolutely. We have our caps very close. And the weather is a little warmer than yesterday, Ravi. Yesterday we were almost shivering.
Well, that's because it's the second game, so you're already warmed up from the first.
I thought it was the magic of 3 cups of teas that we had.
Well, the duration of 2 games back to back certainly allows you to enjoy a 3rd cup of tea as well. I think our production team will also be providing us with a 4th.
No chance, says the director. He says you'll get a coffee. You need to wake up.
Well, at the moment, it's Iqbal. Oh, a reverse sweep. Didn't connect too well. Well, pick up 2 runs nonetheless, but a good over by the Falcon Hunters captain. Kept things on a very, very tight leash. 2 dot balls, a single, then a 2. So batsman still not able to figure out what he's doing.
3 4s and a 6 so far in the innings. All hit by Andrew Berenger. Once he's out, the run rate is dipping. And look at the dew. Tough to hold the ball. Bowling cross seam. Targets the square leg area. There is a fielder. Salman Butt in the action for the first time.
Last delivery of the over coming up. That's Salman Butt on your screen. Turned away, another single, an excellent over. Just 4 runs of that over. 33 for 2, Heath Thomas.
Both the openers are back to their dugout. Andre Beringer gave his team a flying start with 18 of 10 deliveries. Rafi could not face a ball. He was run out in the first over itself. 6 overs remaining in this T10 game. Saad bin Zafar after his very successful first over. Trying for a big one. Catch that! Satvir Singh, second 6 of the innings.
Now you know why Satvir Singh has been posted at number 4. There you see the power in that shot. All power there, gets the height and the distance as well. Flying way, way beyond the ropes. Once again connects very well, but there is a man there. Iqbal Hussain Chaudhary, the captain. 2 runs for Satvir. So getting a move on there, Satvir. But there is protection around. Spectators enjoying the action at the Asian Town Cricket Stadium. Though as only International Cricket Stadium. Slightly overpaged. Driven to long off. Another single. Singles don't hurt the fielding team.
After 6, they do a little. Zafar went for only 6 runs and took a wicket in his first over. Give away 9 runs so far. 9 dot balls, 10 singles. 3 fours and 2 sixes. 1 in this over itself.
Also keep an eye on the extras. 2 wide so far. Switch hit ins again. The third man is inside the 30-yard circle, but good diving save.
Scott Edwards showing that he is capable of those switch hits. This was second switch hit. Have a look at the projection. They'll go to 92 if they keep on scoring at the current pace. If they score at 11 per over, they can pass the 100-run figure for the first time by any team in this tournament.
At the moment, the intent is definitely there, and this time a 6-over cover. That was Satvir Singh powering his way to that 6. 6 number 21 of the tournament, and we are only in the 3rd match.
21 ka shagun, as they will say in India. 21st 6, second of the over. Satvir Singh showing that he is capable of those monstrous shots. Bowled a really good first over, Zafar, but very expensive his last over. Eyeing the long on boundary and gets the 3rd 6 of the over, Satvir. What a player, what an over, 3 sixes of it, 55 for 2 after 5. Mr. Sandhu is enjoying, crowd is enjoying, we are enjoying. Last over went for 16 runs, the most expensive over so far in the Qatar T20 T10 league.
Well, that's a good bit of stat coming through. And will they be the first team to get to the three-figure mark? That's going to be a good one. And a chase of 100 plus may not be easy. The Heat Stormers captain Manpreet Goni said, if we can get 110, that'll be a good one.
And the current run rate, Ravi, allows... Oh, that's a misfield. Ball comes straight to the commentary area. Salman, but very close to us. That's a boundary.
Beaten by the spin and the skid. Played straight towards the broadcast area, where we are coming to you live from the Asian Town Cricket Stadium.
Ravi, we will need a protection. We are straight at the square leg boundary.
Well, we've got Sridhar Rao with us, our producer. Always an athletic fielder.
We'll have to do a double roll, triple roll, in fact, our producer, to catch those balls if they come to the commentary box.
Well, let's hope none of the skiers come this way. Iqbal it is, and this time well stopped. Very well stopped by Salman Butt. Restricts the batsman to a single. 5 runs in this over so far. The Falcon Hunters captain would be thinking he had a much better start in the previous over. Would have wanted to get a repeat on that. Salman Butt being kept busy. This time it's high in the sky. Man under it and takes it. Saad bin Zafar didn't have a very good over in the previous outing, but this time didn't make a mistake. Held on to that skier, and that will be the end of Satvir Singh.
There's a sigh of relief. Satvir Singh hit Saad bin Zafar for 3 sixes in the last over, and Saad bin Zafar takes his catch. That's not an easy catch to take. Satvir goes for 23. His team is 60 for 3. Dharmang Patel, the new batsman, in for Heat Stormers on the non-strikers end. This time goes for a traditional sweep, Scott Edwards, and not the reverse sweep.
Possibly Iqbal was expecting that reverse sweep, so he sent the ball on the leg stump.
That's a wicket. Danger man Satvir Singh mistiming that ball, and Saad bin Zafar, who was hammered by Satvir Singh, makes no mistake.
That's the reason why he threw that ball down in contempt. Normally the fielding side wouldn't have been very happy for him to roll the ball in this new field ground. Slicing it to point, no chance of a run. Dot balls are a luxury that batsmen can ill afford. Dharmang Patel, local lad.
Not great timing from Dharman Patel, and catch dropped by Iqbal Hussain Chaudhary, the skipper.
Had to run back from the over. 6 overs bowled, 63 for 3.
.23 was a score made by Satvir of 13 balls, top scorer so far. Scott Edwards not far behind. 18 of 11 deliveries. Scott Edwards will take the strike, and this was the last delivery of the last over. Mistiming that one completely. The drop catch by the opponent captain. That was not an easy catch to take for Iqbal Hussain Chaudhary. So Sajjad, the new bowler in. Taimur Sajjad. Sajjad Jafar, his full name, belongs to Qatar. Switch it. And out. What a catch. What a catch. Wicket on his first delivery for Taimur Sajjad Jafar.
Today seems to be the day for the local players. We saw some good hitting in the first match, and here again, local players coming to the fore. Great catch taken by the captain. Scott Edwards goes for 18, 63 for 4.
MS Ghoni, the new man in, the captain of Heat Stormers from India, off the mark straight away. Last batsman out was Scott Edwards of 18. MS Ghoni now in the middle.
Bowls a fair bit of pace and can tonk the ball about a fair bit. Done that for the Chennai franchise on a fairly regular basis. So it's an all-India pair in the middle.
Almost all India. Dharman Patel has roots in India. Born in Qatar.
Patels can't be anywhere except the western part of India.
Kem cho mota bhai.
All the khakras, paplas, theplas.
Ravi is hungry. I can assure you that.
Here's how Scott Edwards perished. That reverse sweep going straight to the short fine leg. Good diving take there. Murad Khan anticipated it almost when he must have seen the batsman turning around. Good dive there.
The best catch so far in this Qatar T10 league. Beyond any doubt. Pulled away. Cow's corner it is. MS Ghoni shows that he's capable of these skyscrapers. 5th six of the innings. Four fours and 5 sixes so far in the innings. And MS Ghoni, well, that was an invitation from the bowler. And Ghoni said, thank you very much.
So Ghoni Now getting into the act. 110 is what he had wanted to post. Can he get there? He's got time. 20 deliveries to go. Way outside and called a wide by the umpire. That will certainly help his cause. Third wide of the innings. Now that's one spectator who's definitely not interested in any sporting action yet.
Back-to-back wides. That's the pressure on the bowler after that big six from Goni.
Bowl it straight and the batsman could hurt you. Inviting him to go square of the wicket. Goni proving too clever. There you see. This time goes square, but straight down the throat of the backward square leg. Sajjad picks up a wicket. Another wicket for him. Goni departs, looking at his bat, didn't get the proper connection. Was trying to get the height and the distance and put it straight down to the fielder. Khalid it is who takes the catch, and the fifth wicket gone down for Heath Thomas. Goni departs for 7, 73 for 5, Heath Thomas.
Amir Raja is the new batsman. 2 wickets in his first over for Sajjad. Well done. 7 overs gone. 73 for 5. That's Mr. Amrinder Jot Singh in red turban. Faridkot born, lives in Sydney, sitting right next to the Honorable President of QCA, Mr. Yusuf Jiham Al Kuwari. And Faridkot is very close to my hometown. Rupinder Pal Singh, Indian national hockey player, belongs to Faridkot.
Well, definitely the sporting pedigree shows his interest in sport. He's one of the franchise owners here, coming all the way from Australia.
Also, the university that gave me degree is in Faridkot, Baba Farid University of Health Sciences.
Well, not the best promotion because you've given up your medical practice.
I never did one, Ravi.
At least you're licensed to practice.
Not licensed to kill. He is licensed to kill. Dharman Patel. Oh, what a great six. Welcome back. Wakas in the bowling, says Mr. Patel.
Six number 24 of the tournament. Stand and deliver. That's exactly what Patel did. The feet didn't need to move. Just tonked it over long on. Just see that little movement of the feet and just using his arms to get it over.
Khoob Saruche, he would be telling himself in the mind. This time over mid-off. 2 bounces over the ropes. 10 runs on the first 2 deliveries of the 8th over.
Well, certainly he's not going to waste any time. 6 sixes and 5 fours so far. Wakas has gone for 10 in this over. This time over the mid-off fielder. No chance for the man, clearing him well. 6 and a 4 to start the over. Oh, getting his count right. Which area does he want to target?
There's a huge gap between long leg and mid wicket. Good bowling. Got some bounce off the track. Waqas Maqsood.
That ball really flew from just short of good length. Darmang Patel surprised by that pace and bounce from Waqas.
That is the beauty of this pitch, Ravi. Few balls are keeping low. And then we saw this good bounce. Not too easy to bat on this track.
Didn't connect too well. Will just settle for a single. But Heath Thomas still look good to get into the safe figure mark. Spectators enjoying all the action. The chill not yet taken over. Current run rate will take them to 110. That is what Mahendra Singh Dhoni was aiming at. 14 and over to 117. But definitely will looking at getting into three figures at the moment.
Rotates the strike, Amir. Patel will get another ball to face in this over. Already at 14 of 7 deliveries.
It's all about pacing yourself, pacing your innings. It's what Darmang Patel has done so well. One of the Heath stormers from the dugout. Doesn't connect too well. Salman Butt gets under it but misses it completely. Missing the ball in the night sky. 8 overs gone, 87 for 5 Heath stormers.
Balls remaining. Heat Stormers are at 87 with a loss of 5 wickets. Last ball of previous over was a mistimed shot from Darmang Patel and Salman Butt missing another one. He's a dangerous man, Darmang Patel. That could have been a big wicket for the Falcon Hunters. Salman Butt having a mixed day in the field tonight.
Still not possibly used to the conditions here. This one has been clobbered, but straight to the fielder. Babar Hayat it is. Another single for Amir Raja. And he's done the right thing, giving the strike to Darmang Patel, who's trying to get the long handle. Allow his captain's wish, Mahendra Singh Dhoni's wish, to get to 110.
Should cross 100 for sure. Over the umpire's head. Should look for 2. Settle only for a single. Waqas Maqsood, the active fielder in that area.
Once again, not able to get the elevation that he wanted. Players ready to run in if required in the Heath Stormers dugout. Don't really want to waste time because the whole purpose of a 10-over game is to get the action underway as quickly as possible. Single takes them on to 90. Still got 9 deliveries to go for the coveted 10 runs to get into the three-figure mark.
One thing is for sure that Heat Stormers are going to become the team with the maximum total batting first so far in the tournament. It has been 93. Will not go to boundary. Only a single this time. 4 singles in the 4 balls of the 9th over.
Well, Sajjad will be mighty pleased, and so will be his captain Iqbal.
Abdul Razak in the dugout for Heat Stormers.
Four singles so far.
Yes,
Well, that's the pressure on the batsman. Charging down, but another single. Sajjad has kept things tight. Last delivery coming up. How many can Darmang Patel get of this one?
We'll try for the maximum for sure, because this is a good over from Sajjad. 2 for 15. Got 2 wickets in his first over. First ball and the 5th ball. Beautiful toss. Goes over the ropes. The 6 to end over. 98 for 5 after 9.
The Woolies are out. The kids loving the action. Though the chill not there. Last delivery of the previous over deposited well beyond the ropes to take the total on to 98. So we can look forward to the first 100 plus score in this tournament. Look at that look on Patel's face. Dismissed it absolutely from his presence.
Murad Khan will bowl the last over. Went for 13 runs in his first. Well pitched up. Amir will take a single. And Patel would love to be on strike. Already on 24. The highest scorer so far in the innings.
Well, Amir has done the very correct thing as far as his team goes. Takes his single to put Patel back on strike. Darmang Patel can hit the ball a long, long way. Still full toss. Mistimed it. Won't carry. Can they get 2? Oh, chance of a run out, but wrong end.
They could have got another run because the throw was not correct. 100 up. The first team in Qatar T10 Cricket League to reach that 3-figure mark is Heat Stormers. 100 for 5 after 9.2. The team who is being captained by an Indian, MS Dhoni.
Unfortunately, there are no bonus points for scoring more than 100. Amir on strike.
Psychological bonus for sure, Ravi. So Amir again takes a single. 1-0-1 is the score. And their teammates acknowledge this. This 1-0-1 Shakuntala mark.
Well, the applaud came because the stadium scoreboard was late in updating that score. Stadium scoreboard has just got 100. So Heat Stormers really taking things by storm. Swung away, just a single.
Good over so far nonetheless from Murad. Gave only 4 singles in the first 4 balls. Last over also went for the same. 5 singles in the first 5 deliveries and 6 on the last.
Last 2 deliveries. Can we go past 110? On Onto the body. No signal from the umpire. Possibly onto the glove. (102) is what the local stadium scoreboard is showing. One more delivery to go.
Good ball, good over from Murad, but great batting from the Heat Stormers. No doubt in umpire's mind, it is a run out on the last delivery. But 104. Oh, he has not given out, has he?
He's given him out and also signaled a run short. So which means that no run was scored of the final delivery. That is a real no runs there on that last delivery. So the score remains at 103 for 6. There you see the ball clipped away, picked up and returned. And then there you see the bails taken off. Umpires, without a doubt, signaled it. Darmang Patel is out. So 103 for 6. We'll confirm the target in just a moment. 102 for 6 is what the score, and the stadium scoreboard target will be 103.
Ravi, there's an update from the official scorer that there was a short run a while back. So 102 for 6 is the final score, and 103 is the target for Falcon Hunters. But well done, well played, Heat Stormers. The first team to cross the 100-run mark in this 10-over tournament in Qatar.
Asian Town Cricket Stadium being set alight by some lusty hitting. Satvir Singh, Darmang Patel in the thick of things. 26 not out, but Darmang Patel, 18 for Beringa, 18 for Scott Edwards as well. Satvir 23, and 103 for 6 is how Heat Stormers finished.
Rafi, the unlucky man who did not face the ball and got run out. 2 wickets for Sajjad, a wicket each for Zafar and Hussain. Waqas and Murad, both were expensive and remained wicketless. 4 extra runs also given. But don't go anywhere, because Hashim, Amla and Salman Butt are going to be in action very, very soon. The target is 104 for Falcon Hunters. welcome back to the Asian Town Cricket Stadium. 102 for 6 is the final score put up by Heat Stormers. First team in this league to reach that three-figure mark. This is just day 2. Look at the bowling figures. Hussain, the most impressive bowler. 2 overs, went for 12 runs and got a wicket.
Well, that's how the runs came as we have a look at the highlights on the Desert Heat Stormers batting, beg your pardon. And certainly they made a strong start, but going past the 100 mark is a major achievement. It's a good catch taken within the 30-yard line. Easy to lose the ball in the night sky, but very well held by Kamran. Scott Edwards did play his part, had 18. Tried some very clever hitting, especially the reverse sweep, but Scott Edwards in the end also perished with that reverse.
That was Satvir Singh, the guy from India, who actually started those fireworks, those biggies all across the park. On the leg side, on the off side, he only meant business. Rana Naveed also in the dugout, enjoying those shots. First team Heat Stormers, who actually took their opponents by a storm and crossed the 100-run mark. And in the end, it was Dharmang Patel who made sure that his team crosses that 100-figure mark. All set for the chase.
Target is 103, revised after that short run signaled by the umpire. Culprit being Dharmang Patel himself. Crowd expecting some fireworks now from the Falcon Hunters. And let's not forget, Falcon is a pet in these parts. Those leather gloves and the leather eye covers, part of the equipment for falcon rearing and falcon racing. In fact, was one of the sports that was very popular not so long ago. At the moment, falcon racing has been abandoned because of objections from the animal rights groups. Still, falcons are a pretty popular pet. So Manpreet Ghoni getting his troops all set to defend that 102-run target that they have set for the Falcon Hunters. And there you see the big man himself, Hashim Amla, walking out, wearing shirt number 1. And there, Hashim Amla's arrival on the ground draws a cheer from the crowd. They know their players, certainly, don't they? So you got number 1 and 01.
Number 1 is Hashim Amla and number 01 is Salman Butt. 2 of the biggest players in the Qatar T10 League. And of course, MS Ghoni, after that wonderful batting, would like to continue the momentum in the bowling as well. But the openers for Falcon Hunters are here to hunt. Salman Butt, the former captain of Pakistan. Hashim Amla, the former captain of South Africa. As we say in Hindi, एक और एक 11 होते हैं. 1 and 1 are 11. So can Hashim Amla and Salman Butt repeat that with their performance?
Well, definitely Manpreet Ghoni will have different ideas. And he looks like the man who will want to get the action underway. Marking his bowling run-up as well, Manpreet Ghoni. Now this is going to be experience versus experience.
With experience, Salman Butt had almost an off day during the field. Dropped the catch, misfielded once. But of course, not to blame him because there is plenty of dew in the ground. Will try to compensate with his shots. Played 24 T20s for Pakistan, Salman Butt, and scored 595 runs with a strike rate of 108. 350s under his belt. Manpreet Goni, the captain for Heat Stormers, to start the attack.
Turned out for the Chennai franchise as repair work continues on the pitch as well. The bowler's foothold getting an extra bit of the solid stuff so that the spikes get a good grip. Umpires can't be too careful in these conditions. Don't want to jeopardize any player's health, especially due to poor upkeep. So they're making sure that the areas where the feet land are absolutely nice and firm. Hashim Amla at the non-strikers end, while left-handed Salman Butt gets ready to face up to Manpreet Goni. That's Salman Butt for you. All set to get things underway. Hashim Amla looking at the field all round. Finished his international duties with South Africa now, having retired from all forms of the game. Quiet start. Goni starts with a dot ball.
Goni has got 96 T20 wickets in his career. There you see Abdul Razak also in the dugout. We have Rana Naveed also in the opponent's dugout. So plenty of experience on the field, in the dugout. Talking about experience, Salman Butt, of course, a wonderful, wonderful batsman to watch. Butt is a very common surname in Pakistan sports fraternity. Reminds us of Rehan Butt, the former hockey captain of Pakistan.
Well, the Butts definitely have been pretty popular performers for Pakistan sports.
And his younger brother also is a goalkeeper with the Pakistan hockey team. If I'm not wrong, Ravi, his name is Salman Butt.
Definitely. 2 dot balls. Crowd pretty excited watching the stars in action.
Did not capitalize on that room. Salman Butt will not be happy with himself.
That was asking for punishment, and Manpreet Goni there a little lucky to get away with it. Possibly would have been a good candidate for a wide had he let it go. That's the reason why he connected with the toe end of his bat. Straight to the point fielder.
Some field changes being made.
The fine leg fielder being brought inside, and the mid wicket dropped it to the boundary. So more changes. So the mid-wicket man has moved all the way square, and there was a slip which been now pulled out to short mid-wicket. So no one close catching.
Good ball. Excellent start from MS Goni.
Went right through. That's 4 dots in a row. Now we've already seen one maiden over going bowled in the opening game yesterday. Now that's something. And let's not forget, the target is 100 plus, 103 to be exact. So maiden over will be like a couple of wickets.
Down the track, that is certainly showing some pressure on Salman Butt.
Well, that's what dot balls do to batsmen. Now the pressure is on Salman Butt to get things going. And Ghani has very smartly got the right areas protected, because he can have only two men outside the 30-yard circle. One is a third man and one is at backward square. 5 dot balls to start. The Manpreet Ghani. Salman Butt up to face.
Will this be a maiden over? No, it won't be. Looking for second one, settles for one. Great start from MS Ghani, gave just 1 run and a misfield there. Overthrow. 2 runs on the last ball, 2 without loss after first over. Salman Butt faced the first over, scored only 2 runs, so it will be Hashim Amla now facing Amir Raza in the second over. Great start from MS Ghani, Ravi.
Well, definitely those 5 straight dot balls put a lot of pressure on Salman Butt, and now let's see how Hashim Amla responds to that, because batsmen at both ends start feeling the pressure of the dot balls. Started at required run rate of 10.2. That's Amir Raza marking his run up. Wearing Gayan Buddhika. It is. Beg your pardon. It is Gayan Buddhika, not Amir Raza. Left armer Gayan Buddhika who will be bowling. Yes, Gayan Buddhika making sure he gets the field right. Obviously got to take a leaf out of the batsman's his captain's book. Hashim Amla on strike. There you see the big man.
Strike rate of 132 in the international T20s, Hashim Amla. Roots in India, born in South Africa, captain their team and now playing in Qatar. Hashim Amla on strike. Off the mark straight away with that lofted shot, Hashim Amla. Crowd is happy.
Well, certainly would have told his partner, this is how it's done. There's all the international experience coming to good. Played it, took the aerial route over the cover fielder to pick up a boundary. Let's not forget the required run rate is already 11 plus, with the chasing a target of 103.
Short ball this time, but there's a fielder at the square leg boundary. Talal Ahmed Khan puts Salman Butt on strike, who made just 2 runs in the first over. Played 5 dot balls.
Almost young Ishant Sharma there.
Stole my words.
Talal Ahmed Khan. Is it Ishant in disguise?
A few inches shorter. Look at that. A phone, a small screen and the live action for the QCA president. This is the digital age, of course. You can watch the replays on that small screen. Bowling cross seam. Some lateral movement for the bowler, Gyan Buddhika. There you go. The young Ishant Sharma, Talal Ahmad Khan.
Not just the build, but even the face has got a very, very strong resemblance. Hair, moustache, very, very strong reminder of the Indian international. Butika once again.
We have seen two lookalikes today. Inamul Haq resembles Inzamamul Haq, and Talal Ahmad Khan resembles Ishant Sharma. 2 runs meanwhile for Salman, but will be breathing a lot easier now.
It's the 7. There you see Budika's delivery being clipped away just past the mid-wicket fielder. So strike retained. Salman, but he needs to keep getting back to ball. This time clipped away past the backward square fielder. 4 runs there. Very, very smartly placed. Didn't try to hit it too much, just guided it towards the boundary.
First boundary for Salman Butt in the league. That was meant to be hit, and Salman Butt knew about the field placements. Relief for the Pakistani batsman. 11 runs already in this over.
And 1 more ball to go. Straight to the third man fielder. A single to end the over. 14 without loss at the end of 2 overs, Falcon Hunters.
Hunters chasing a target of 103, made 14 runs in the first 2 overs. Salman Butt batting at 9, played the first whole over, scored just 2 runs. Manpreet Singh Dhoni bowled that over, and now we have the first bowling change. Amir Raja now finally in attack.
Had the ball in the previous over as well, but possibly didn't like the end that he was offered by his captain, so opted out. Wants to bowl from the same end as his captain. He needs to get that 1 more over. Sajjad Chaudhary in red, one of the chief organizers, enjoying the action from the VIP area. Surprised he's gone off the ground. Most of the time he's patrolling around the boundary area, making sure that things are all in order.
This is the last over of the power play. Hunters have to capitalize the fielding restrictions. The asking run rate is 11 plus. The current run rate below 7. Tense faces there. They all want to see Salman Butt and Hashim Amla going after the bowlers. In the gap as well. Second boundary for Salman Butt.
That's Amir Saeed, the Falcon Hunters owner, cheering that boundary from Salman Butt. Wonderful placement there.
happy with something on the pitch, Salman Butt.
There are a couple of desert beetles that do land because of the bright lights. So possibly Salman Butt spotted one of those creepy crawlies.
Straight down the ground, beats the mid-off fielder. Back-to-back boundaries for Salman Butt.
You need time to warm up to the challenge, and that's exactly what Salman Butt has done. Chose the safest area in the field to hit in any form of the game, whether it's Test cricket or T10 cricket. Hit straight, you can always bank on a boundary.
The fielder closer to the ball was MS Ghoni. Mistimed, but he's safe. Will get at least a couple of runs. Oh, they settle for single.
Scott Edward cleaning up behind him. Top edge. Scott Edward for a moment thought he was in business, but then had to throw his wicket-keeping gloves very, very quickly. Try and recover that one. Butt has now gone to 18 of 14. Strike with Amla was batting at 5 of 2.
That brings Amla on strike after a long time, Ravi. We have seen 16 balls and Amla has faced only 2. Scored a boundary on his first ball that he faced.
Keeping a very close eye on all the action, and this time Hashim Amla trying to crash it through the offside. Ends up finding only the fielder. Great fielding.
That was a chance of a catch. Tough one, of course, but great effort from the point fielder there. Last ball of the power play coming up.
Amir Raza has been a tad expensive in this over. Been hit for 2 boundaries by Salman Butt. Last delivery coming up. Bails out. Lost his run up. Hashim Amla possibly feeling a bit of impatience, and point fielder had dropped back, but I think the captain changed his mind. Put him back inside the 30-yard circle. Clip down to short third man. A single to end the over. 3 overs gone. Power play done and dusted. 24 without loss, Falcon Hunters.
Families coming out to watch this Qatar T10 Cricket League. So good to see. MS Ghoni bowled the first over, gave 2 runs. Now bringing Ovais into the bowling attack. Ovais Ahmed, the local boy from Qatar. And it's time for some spin for Heat Stormers. Power play is gone. Could not pick a wicket, Heat Stormers, but they only gave 8 runs per over in the first 3, Ravi.
Well, that's well below the starting required of 10.3. The required run rate has already gone up 11.3. That's a challenge, and let's see how the experience of Hashim Amla comes into play. We got some left arm spin coming up in the form of Ovais Ahmed, local lad. The field well protected on the onside.
Amla wants to. Scott Edward sprinted to pick that one up just inside the 30-yard circle.
A new experience for Hashim Amla, a great test batsman playing T10 game in Qatar. Brings Salman Butt on strike. It's a good left-right combination for Falcon Hunters. Started a bit slow. Salman Butt scored only 2 runs in the first 6 balls. Batting at 18 of 14 now.
Goes aerial but short of the fielder. Henry Berenga, another of those players who had hit quite a few lusty blows. Berenga played it safe, didn't attack the ball. He knows better to save the boundary rather than, try and go for the catch. Hashim Amla on strike. High in the air and between 2 fielders, it's a 6. Amla knows how to hit them and where to hit them.
So finally, Amla ka hamla has started in Doha, Qatar. Gets an opportunity, very short ball, goes to the back foot, targets the cow's corner, does it to the perfection. First 6 of the innings for Falcon Hunters.
Connected very well did Hashim Amla. Goes on to 13 of 6. Next one, past the point fielder, boundary. Now, OS Ahmed has a lot to think about. Don't bowl to international players and get away with it. Again, too short and too wide.
2 runs of the first 2 balls, 10 of the next 2. Well, you cannot give that much space to a legend like Hashim Amla. 12 runs already in this over, 2 balls to go.
Well, that definitely brought the required run rate below 11.
Ravi has got a mental calculator working non-stop.
Lovely.
He points to the big screen. I'm sure you're not watching at the big screen, Ravi. Your mathematics is brilliant.
Thank you for the compliment, Sunil.
Dinner from your side, for sure.
Young enthusiasts enjoying a day out with their families, catching on some cricket action as well. Again in the air, man under it, and he's taken it. Good catch there, Satvir Singh. It is kept his eyes on the ball, and what a big wicket. That's Hashim Amla gone.
One of the best catches in the tournament so far. Played inside out Hashim Amla, targeted that vacant extra cover area. Satvir Singh runs to his left and takes a wonderful, wonderful catch. Amla goes back to the dugout. 36 for 1. Amla made 17.
New man in is Kamran Khan, who will replace Hashim Amla. Caught at the wideish long off area, trying to take the aerial route. 4 overs bowled, 36 for 1. Imraz. Now this is Kamran Khan starting off with a good drive. Look at that Satvir catch once again to get rid of Hashim Amla. The ball was in the air for quite some time, and then a running catch by Satvir Singh. Went to ground but made sure the ball stayed clean.
There is Satvir. Played really well. Made 23 for his team and took a wonderful catch. There is a fielder there. The ball comes very close to the com box for a six. Owner is happy. So are the spectators. 27th six of the Qatar T10 Cricket League, and this is just the day 2 of the league. Ball was meant to be hit. Makes room for him. Misfield there allows, but to complete that single.
Now the question is, was it a good idea to get butt off strike? Because Kamran Khan will be swinging and swinging hard as well. There you see, flips it away and beats the fielder. 4 runs. I think we need some extra protection in this area, Sunu. The way the fence around here is being peppered in this match.
Kamran Khan gets his first boundary of the match. .55 required of 32 balls. It's straight to the long off. The fielder is Dharmang Patel, who made 25, the highest score by an individual for his team. Last ball of the 5th over.
One shot of 50 as well. And this is a stumping. Appeal by Scott Edward. No reaction from the umpire. 5 overs gone, 49 for 1.
Look at the difference between two teams after 5 overs. Hunters made 49 in the first 5. They require 54 in the next 5. And this is time for a change in the bowling attack. Satvir Singh, who took a great catch, is in the attack, and this was the last ball of the previous over. Appeal from Scott Edwards, the wicketkeeper, for stumping, but Salman Butt, quick reflexes from him as well. Satvir in the bowling now. Welcome to the bowling, says Kamran Khan. Second 6 for him. Square leg boundary this time.
Going near the paramedic staff there. Celebration time. Clipped it effortlessly right in front of the paramedic staff there on duty at the stadium.
28th 6 of the league so far. This is just the match number 3.
Also taken it past the 50 mark. now to 55, and Satvir is looking very, very pensive. Required run rate has dropped to under 10 now, 9.9.
Mistiming. This time, Kamran Khan.
Leg by signaled by the umpire.
Just have a look at his neck. There are a couple of tattoos on his neck. In Gurumukhi, I can see some Gurumukhi language, probably the names of his parents. Jagir Kaur, I read there in the front of his neck. We'll come back to that. Long on fielder in action. Single to Salman Butt. There you go. Jasveer Kaur. Written in Gurumukhi. And there's another name. So I'm assuming that is the name of his parents tattooed on his neck.
Plenty of ink on his arms as well. It's time up in the air. Doesn't have the distance. And taken. Oh, a no ball has been called. Everything happening right here. Ball in the air, catch taken, and then the no ball signaled by the umpire.
First no ball of the league, Ravi. First no ball of the league in the match number 3 when Gyan Budhika took a good catch at the long on area. This league has action, this league has excitement and suspense also.
Now it's a free hit. Free hit now. Satvir took a good catch to get rid of Hashim Amla. Good delivery. Free hit. Nothing yield.
This partnership already worth 24 of 12 balls. We'll talk to him after the match and ask about those tattoos. One name that I can still read is Jasveer Kaur in Gurumukhi. Batted really well, Satvir. Missed time shot, but still Kamran Khan will get a boundary. Expensive start from Satvir.
Sliced it over the third man fielder. 4 runs. Last delivery coming up. This Satvir Singh over. Dot ball to end it all. Plenty of action in this over number 6. 64 for 1. Falcon Hunters.
Match on. Falcon Hunters chasing 103. They are 64 for 1 after 6 overs. Need 39 runs of 24 balls. That's almost 10 runs and over. And pretty much gettable, Ravi.
Definitely gettable, because Salman Butt has now started getting the ball into the middle of his bat, and he has shown that he can hit them a long, long way. Meanwhile, the helmet called out by the keeper, Scott Edward. Excitement certainly mounting as things getting pretty hot down on the ground. First team to get into the 3 figures. Heat Stormers now being put under pressure. Owais Ahmed with his second over. First over, it given away 12.
Also took a wicket of Hashim Amla in his first over, Owais Ahmed. So this over is very, very crucial. And giving company to Salman Butt is Kamran Khan, Ravi. Already batting at 18 with a strike rate of 200.
He's got to maintain that momentum for a while. Because 10 runs and over, easier said than done. Still need to get those boundaries every over.
Two fielders on the offside boundary. The cover and now some change in the field. Offside. Cover going to extra cover boundary, and there is a long off, long on. A fielder at deep mid wicket. One at Cow's corner. Yeah! Switch it, bowled him. That's the wicket they wanted. Kamran Khan will go back to the dugout.
Second success there for Owais Ahmed. Had picked up the wicket of Hashim Amla as well. And now surprises Kamran Khan. Clean bowled. Second wicket going down. Kamran Khan gone for 18. There it is. Kamran Khan going back to the dugout for 18. Falcon Hunters 65 for 2.
New batsman on strike, Babar Hayat from Hong Kong. Will be given a wide for sure. Two successes for this bowler, Ravi. Owais Ahmed got two important wickets.
Well, definitely standing up to the challenge. Babar Hayat on strike. Pushed it back to the bowler. This is the straight delivery into the stumps to get rid of Kamran Khan.
He was trying to be a little over ambitious. He was hitting the ball really well. There was no need to go for that experimental switch hit. Suddenly